Welcome to another live episode of Confident AF Live. My name is Brandon Foster, and I am known as the confidence coach and the author of Confident AF Unleash Your Inner Badass. It is my job to serve you by helping you to grow and scale that business by stepping into new levels of faith and trust and belief about what you can do, who you are, and God's support for you and your business. And today I'm going to talk about having the power over paralysis inside of your business. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this yet. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but obviously there's several of you out there who need this piece of encouragement. But there are times when it just feels like the challenge you're facing is just way bigger than any challenge you've ever faced before. And even though you have so much faith and God's love for you and grace and so much faith and knowledge of what you've done in the past and what you've overcome, it just feels like for whatever reason, this new challenge is just really hard and really different. And it's just on a brand new level. And it can really feel overwhelming. It can really feel like you're going to be crushed under the weight of whatever it is. And sometimes that thing is a personal life event or circumstance that is suddenly impacting your business. You know, one of the things I've realized after working with so many business owners and entrepreneurs is that we all really love to segment and be like, well, this is my business and this is my personal life. But the truth is, when you have, a personal crisis happening, whether it is a family member, maybe they have cancer, maybe it is a son or daughter who's experiencing suicidal thoughts, like whatever it is, whenever you have things that are happening outside of your business, they can take up so much brain space and energy that really starts to impact your business. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really love the clients that God blesses me with the opportunity to serve is that I don't segment. I will coach and encourage and do the mindset pieces and the energetic pieces on business, but I also do it on the personal stuff because personal impacts business, business impacts personal as well. And so I wanted to encourage those of you who really, you're just experiencing something really hard, really challenging, and you really at times just want to go into a ball and just cry. Like literally, you just like, I can't do anything. I can't see any light, God. I can't see any way out of this. And I really just want to curl up in a ball and cry. And I guess the first thing I want to say is if you need to cry, cry. It was really weird when I was growing up. Maybe not weird in the sense of abnormal. It's pretty normal for society back then, but it was like, don't show your emotions. If you're a guy, guys don't show emotions. And the truth is, science has proven this over and over again now that when you ignore your emotions, you are depressing them and repressing them, and they're actually just staying inside of your body. And that creates dis-ease inside of your body, which translates into literal disease as a human being, as in hurting your physical health, your physical health. And so the first thing I want to say is I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long you've been in business. I don't care if you're a man, you're a woman, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. If you have anger, bitterness, frustration, disappointment, sadness, hurt, whatever it is, allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to feel it and do whatever you need to do to move through it first. Okay. Another thing I want to say too is emotions are like a glass filled with water. You can empty a piece of it and there's still some left. So sometimes when you're really hurt, you're really frustrated, you're really challenged, you're really overwhelmed, it's like you have to keep pouring from the cup and pouring more out and pouring more out and pouring more out. And I promise you, eventually you will get to the end of the cup. You will get to the bottom of the cup and you will pour it out. But the first thing I want to say is just let yourself have whatever emotions you have. And there has been times in my life, in my business, y'all, where I've been paralyzed and I'm just like, God, I don't want to do anything. I don't know what to do. And I've just been really honest, been like, I feel like you've left me. I feel like you're not there for me. I feel like you're not listening. I feel like you're not helping. And if you haven't listened to my episode on facing challenges, there's some really good pieces to help you that will work even in these situations when you are like in major paralysis. And I want to teach you all how to crack open the door when you have paralysis, because you do not want to stay there. Paralysis is the worst place you can stay when you're facing a challenge inside of your business, because you're not doing anything to move forward. And God gave you free will for a reason, boo, which means you have two things to exercise: your ability to think differently about the situation, and your ability to think differently about how God's support available about you, which is really thinking. That's one. And then number two is your ability to take some kind of action inside of your business. Sometimes that first action is, like I said, just letting the emotions run through, crying, writing a letter to God, whatever you need to do. But the first thing I want to say about this, I have 4 major pieces to share with you all today. The first thing I want to share about this is realize that it's caused by fear. Anxiety is literally feeling anxious about your future. And why are you feeling anxious about your future? Because something has happened in your past and you're already projecting it onto your future. And that means there is something that you have not forgiven. There's something you've not let go of. There's nothing that you basically have a positive expectation of something really bad happening, as opposed to a positive expectation of God's goodness and grace showing out and helping you to move through whatever that situation or circumstance is. So, number one, realize it is caused by fear, and that fear is projecting something from your past onto your future. Sometimes that past projecting onto your future isn't specifically the same event, it's the same emotion. So maybe you've had a past disappointment and you're projecting another disappointment over your business. Maybe it is you're projecting a past hurt, like maybe it's the fear of rejection and you're projecting that onto your future. Whatever it is, you're taking something from your past and projecting it onto your future. The second thing is that when you have paralysis inside of your business, obviously you're having really heavy emotions. And the emotions that are literally weighing down your body, they're weighing down your heart. It's like anchoring you down to not wanting to take action. And so you really need to surrender those emotions over to God, over to unconditional love of your creator, to heal and move through those and let those emotions leave your body, because that's going to make you feel light. Forgiveness is really the big process of it. In fact, I was just reading a really great book. I think her name is Marianne Williamson, and I can't remember the name of the book, but it's about A Course in Miracles. And the quote from the book is something along the lines of that forgiveness is just turning our fears back into love to create miracles. And so it's really surrendering of the emotions. If you ever listened to or read Dr. Hawkins' book, Letting Go, it's so good about what emotionals do to our thought process, to our personal life, our business life, why we have them, why we experience them, all those really important pieces. If you're going to grow and scale a business, you have to learn how to be a calm, confident CEO, which means you have to understand your emotions. And managing emotions does not mean repressing and depressing them. It means moving through them in a healthy way and understanding what they mean and where they come from and how to move through them to make really good decisions inside of your business and not have paralysis inside of your business. So it can feel heavy, so move through them. Number 3 is the best thing you can do is to take action. I don't remember where I read this, but it was some article I saw online for people who are depressed. And it was like, if you can just get up and make your bed in the morning, you're going to feel so good. If you can just make your bed, if you can just shower, like if you just wake up and take some action, you're going to feel so much better. I truly believe this is the same way with your business. If you can just, when you're feeling paralysis and you face a big challenge or opportunity on what to do, if you can just take some action inside of your business, you're going to feel so good. In fact, earlier this week, I was like, I really want to take a whole bunch of small actions that maybe I've been like, oh, I'll do that later. That's not important, whatever it is. But I wanted to take a whole bunch of small action really fast inside of my business to feel like I had this really good momentum. And I felt so good. It wasn't like I spent, 20 hours in my business in a day. It was really like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of work, but it's all these little things that were taking up brain space and taking up energy. And it was just emails and phone calls and a little bit of paperwork. And I just was like, I'm going to do all of these at once. I'm going to do them bang, 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 bang. And I'm going to take care of them all at once. And I felt so good afterwards. And this is hands down the best remedy and cure for paralysis and anxiety inside of your business is to take small actions. Because once you take some small actions, like if it was your personal life, like making your bed is a very small action. Taking a shower is a very small action. But once you take some small actions inside of your business, you start to feel this satisfaction. And it's almost like this dopamine hit, this drug of like, wait, I can really do stuff inside of my business. I'm way stronger than I gave myself credit for. And it's really, really powerful, and it can move really, really fast and help you tremendously whenever you feel really weighed down inside of your business. The fourth thing is just to remind you all that it's not about taking massive action. It's just about taking action to move one step forward towards a solution and addressing the fear, the worry, the doubt, the anxiety, whatever it is that is going on inside of your business. It doesn't have to be big action. In fact, I actually recommend taking small action first, stacking it, getting into that confidence, competence, courage loop that can actually build and lead to doing more things inside of your business. And if you didn't listen to my podcast episode from 2 weeks ago, I have one called Power of Small Stacking. I highly encourage you all to listen to that podcast episode. I'll put the link down below. But the power of small stacking is really what I'm talking about in terms of taking some action when you have this paralysis inside of your business. It is just really, really, really going to help you in a tremendous, tremendous, tremendous way. Okay, if you have not bought my book, Confident AF, Unleash Your Inner Badass, is now available on Amazon. So go out, buy it, share with the people. If this brought you some encouragement, I love you so much. Share that with somebody else to encourage them. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are a badass and you're ready to change the game and go to a new level inside of your business, I encourage you to apply for my Born to Slay mastermind program. The link is down below for that application. I would absolutely love to be your coach to help you step to a new level of confidence, faith, and action inside of your business to go in places and scale it in ways that you've never done before. I love you all so much. And next week's episode is going to be all about stacking the evidence inside of your business to grow that faith muscle of things you can't see, but has been put in your heart to accomplish inside of your business.